Hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good fucking morning to you. Hello, hello, hello. Um, we came on here to talk about Megasis. I watched her documentary. I don't even know if you would call it that. But I watched her depressamenary. Did that. I guess it wasn't a complete waste of time. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk a lot of bit about it because Megasis, 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 Megasis. You got some nerve. Like, wow. See, nothing's changed. I'm like, I see nothing's changed. It's just same old, same old. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay? Now, I am a feminist. I absolutely am. Feminine and feminist. Hair flip. So, whatever. You know, I'm going to be unbiased. I'm definitely going to be unbiased. I'm not about to kiss anybody's arse. Okay? I'm not about to cater to anyone. I'm to do none of that. I'm not. All of that's gross. I'm not gonna pander. I'm not gonna do any of those things. Okay? I'm just gonna keep it real. And just, some things I agree with and a lot of stuff I don't. A lot of stuff I don't. Okay? I love you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is that? Moody. Shout out to you, Med School, Peggy, Precious, Shamika, Baby Shade, Trudeau, Price Possession, Adine. Hello everyone. So then we're gonna get into that. The new witness that was subpoenaed by the grand jury has alleged SCX tapes of Diddy. Also has the unedited version of Kim Porter's diary, which is weird because in the clip that TMZ got of him speaking, he says that it was unedited. He said it was real. So I'm like, well, how can he have something unedited that's already unedited? Hello? Hello? I'm like, yeah. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. So we're gonna talk about that too. I think that's interesting. I think it's very interesting. So we'll get into that. But before we do, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay, over 224 people in the bed and 51 likes. Thank you to all 51 people who have double tapped that screen. I appreciate it, but double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Have you double tapped your screen today? Okay. I love you all. So let's do some hot topics, I guess, before we get into the main event. Y'all know we need them $500 about y'all. But we'll talk about certain things until we get there. What do I want to talk about? Oh, okay. So shout out to Losoto. I love you, boo. She says hi, boo. Love you. I love you, Loso. Love you. Mwah. Love you, girl. So I saw on social media you can only hang out with one crew. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Which one you picking? So it's either you get to hang with Kim, T, and Stevie from the Parkers, or you get to hang with Chelsea, Raven, and Eddie from That's So Raven. Who y'all picking? Is y'all hanging with Raven and her crew, or y'all hanging with Kim and her crew? Now, me, I'm choosing Kim all day. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Raven. I would love to hang out with her. I love Raven. Like, I would really, 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 really love to hang with her. She just seems like a cool girl. But I would have to hang with Kim because I know we going to a party. It's gonna be some fine goods there, and that's on period. Hi, LeBron. Hi, Pope Pondering. Hi, LeBron. So I know with Kim, we going to a party. How hard I'm gonna play you, you even know what to do. How hard? Because I'm trying to get a freestyle unity too. So I'm hanging with Countess. I'm gonna hang with Kim and Stevie girl, because we gonna kick it. I know we gonna have a good time, right? Stevie loves Stevie. Stevie seems like a really good time. T, he's cute, you know. So it's just like, hey, T. And Stevie's like really pretty. She could sit with us, like she could sit. And then Kim, of course, she's just so cute, beautiful, funny, just a really time, you know, a really good time. And I feel like Kim is like kind of all of them in one because Chelsea was dumb. She was. On That's So Raven, Chelsea was stupid. How she got good grades. She was so dumb. And, you know, but at the same time, she was cool, you know, like she was a cool girl. And same thing with Kim. Kim was dumb, but Kim was really fun, you know, like she was a good time. And she was really creative. So, and she wasn't afraid to take chances, you know, like she'd go out and do some, you know, go out to a party and we don't know nobody but one person. But we gonna go to it. Chelsea seemed like she's like, no, let's go hug trees and plant flowers and go pet baby deer, you know, and stuff like. No, let's go watch Bambi and eat ass. Shout out to Coffee by. I don't know what the. Hey, shout out to Ember for getting a membership on Coffee. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And shout out to my baby Super Persuasive for always dropping that link. I appreciate that, sweetie. So yeah, I feel like you getting it all with Kim. You know, she's a lot of the people over there. Now Raven, I would love to hang with her. She seems like a really good time, but Eddie looked like he's still. Eddie looked like he's still. Mm-mm. Eddie looked like don't leave your pocketbook, your jacket. But he's still. Eddie looked like he's still. And Chelsea, like it just gives like she get jealous like if because I'm like definitely cool with her, so Raven's definitely gonna want to hang with me because I'm like a maze, right? Like I'm like a maze boss, so of course Raven is gonna want to hang with me because I'm lit. She's gonna hang with me because I'm lit. Chelsea look like she gonna get jealous, and then you look up at Raven and have a vision of me pulling Chelsea hair, you know, me fine on Chelsea, you know. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. So, yeah, I didn't, no. And then Raven always had a parent at home. Kim had a single mother. So, and Nikki was stalking the professor. So, we got time to kick. We got time to talk about like boys and girls over like, right, like, yeah, we can hang out like her mama ain't never at home. So it's just like, yeah, let's hang with Kim. Raven always, either her bald head daddy or her born mama was there. Girl, please. Like, oh no, we want to get in trouble. Like, no, we supposed to be over here trying to sneak and have sex and drink and all of that, girl. How sneaking the liquor cabinet if turtle. If he always here, Raven, girl. Did you Raven, look, hold this bottle and try to have a vision. What'll happen if your father found out we drunk this? Or try to have a vision real quick. Because the vision is us getting, I'm just about to go home, girl, because, girl, it's boring over here. It's for here. At least at Cam house, how hard I'm gonna play you. You won't even know what to do. Like, we got freestyle unity. We get to kick it. You won't even know. Hair flip. Because I never understood why Stevie was in the group. I was like, why is she here? To repeat at him? I understood why T was there, but I really didn't understand Steven. Hey, hey, hey. I just be like, why is she up there? Because y'all just want her to feel included? Because Kim doing all the heavy lifting. Hello? Kim doing all the heavy lifting. Because Kim up there. Better find another freak. Yes. Kim was up there. You wanna get with me? Like Kim was up there, girl. Kim was up there doing a thing, and I'm like, girl. I was like, why is Stevie here? So when Kim take a breath, she could. Hey, hey. I'm like, I'm hello. Like, What is this? And then when Kim left the group, remember, because she had went to Europe and them girl, they went and got the Latina flair. They got her. And then she had stage fright. And then they went and got my one girl, I forgot her name, but she was a big actress back in the 90s. She was really pretty. And then they put her in the group. Okay? And it was like, can't Stevie sing lead? Why is she here? Because she's pretty? Or like what? Because she was gorgeous. But I'm just like, I never understood that. And then I also never understood why Orlando would try to rap on That's So Raven. He was cringy. He was cringy. Like when they would have musical episodes, I would be like, why was this? Hurry up. I would want to fast forward because it was just so like, no. It was just so like, please go sit down somewhere. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just like when they tried to do that with Taj Mowry. When they tried to make him right, smart guy, when he got a little older and he was a teenager girl. And then they put him on screen. He was like, ooh. He could scared the hell out of us. Shout out to Show Enough for the super sticker. Thank you, Show Enough. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. It was so sweet. Thank you, Show Enough. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker. So, yeah, so then they put Taj Mowry after he had some guy had got canceled. And we haven't seen him for a while because last time we seen him, he was so little, he was so cute. And we were just like, oh my God, we love him. Because smart guy, oh, he was so cute. So, yeah, so then we hadn't seen him for a while. And so the next time he grew like a foot, almost a little piece of a foot, and that's where he stayed, still to this day. And I'm a girl. And he had acne and all of that. I was like, ooh. I was like, who was that? And then it said, Taj underneath there, shut your mouth and keep on talking. I said, that's the little boy. That's the he's a smart guy. That was him. That's him. I said, I know. All right. And then he and him. In the little Disney Channel, when they did videos collectively, when they took all the Disney Channel stars and they had it, like, you know, it'd be like a little commercial, you know, it'd be like a musical with them. They'll all do a song. They did because I used to watch it. And they had him on there, girl. I was like, why though? I was like, is he really like rapping right now? I was like, why y'all make the kids do the black stuff? Y'all got y'all nerve. Y'all got y'all nerve. So y'all, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. And I used to hate when Eddie used to rap. And don't get me wrong, I love Raven, but some of her songs will make me cringe too. They used to be real cringy. Real cringy. But they was cute. So I would rather hang with Kim. At the end of the day, I think hanging with Kim would be fun. I think that would be a really good time. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Would you do it for a check? I don't like. I would do it for free. Like if I could hang with them right now, Countess Vaughn, Stevie, and T, that would be fun. That would be a really good time. Raven, I wouldn't really want to hang with Orlando. Oh, now Raven sang through her nose. Oh my God, I used to love it. Raven used to kill it with the Cheetah girls. Okay, because Adrian Bailon was always. I'm like, girl, Adrian, we in the group, bitch. I used to be like, oh my God, because I used to like listening to Raven singing the Cheetah Girl. She sound real cute. I was like, go on, Raven girl. Raven sound real cute in Cheetah Girls, girl. She absolutely did. So I used to like hearing Raven sing, girl, and I like her attitude, and all of that, like when she performed and all that. I love Raven. So I was like, okay, that's my girl. But then Adrian Bailon was just all of that. It's just like, girl. Chanel. She was a little cringe. She was. Because she always had them extra long notes. It'd be like... They would have to sit there with the microphone and just wait, because she'd be, come on, sing it, we Cheetah. I used to be like, girl. I used to be like, Adrian, girl, shut the up, girl. No, y'all, because that's how it used to be. I used to be like, oh, will she shut up? Like, and I don't say she didn't do that, because she did. Yes, she did. I used to be like, what is, shut up, cut her mic off. I was like, oh, Debbie Allen, you got your nerve. Girl. Her excuse for holding that over there. Right. I used to be like, she had her damn nerve. She just had to be the Beyonce. It's like, this is not 3LW. This is not 3LW. Okay, Keely may be used to this, but they're not. She got her nerve. No, I love Debbie Allen, but Debbie, she tried it. I'm like, girl, Adrian did not need all them notes. No, she did not. And she just making up notes and octaves as she go along to try to drown out a Raven. Girl, because my girl Raven, you know, her voice was real. Raven was like, here we go. You know, 5, 6, 7, with the vocals. And then Raven was like, ooh. And then here come Adrian. Hey. It's like, she was very era. She was very era. She was. She was very era. It's like, okay, we get it. You're here. Like, you can sing. Okay, Brittany Aguilera. It's like, we get it. Girl, because that was only because she was trying to outshine Raven. That's all that was, because she felt like sing better than Raven. So that's why when they got on any song, girl, and no matter what it was, amigas, chinas, and then here she come, friends for life. Yeah. It's just like, ugh. I used to be like, okay, we get it, you can sing. You can. You sound amazing. It's like, can you chill out? Like, can you let because the other two can't really sing. You know what was the girl name? Aqua. Her voice was, it was cute. And then you had okay, Dorinda, Chanel, Galleria. Okay, my girl Rhea, that was a Raven. And then Dorinda, that was the white girl. I like her too. But she, right here and now is what it's all about. We know the crowd. It's like, she didn't sing after that. They was just like, Adrian, come on back, girl. And she happily in front of the microphone, like, and I'm a girl. But they was a cute group. I used to love the Cheetah Girls when I was coming up. I was a kid, you know. So I was like, oh my God, they're cute. You know, I like things. They could dance, you know. So they was actually cute. So I liked them, and they meshed. And there was a bunch of different races inside of a group. I love when they do that. I love when it's a multicolored group, a multiracial group, because then they appeal to everybody, you know, instead of just people. That's why they became so big, the Cheetah Girls, is because of, I think, every girl see themselves in them. You know, there's black girls in the group, there's a white girl in the group, there's a Latino flair in the group. You know, so people got to see a piece of themselves in the artist. So I thought that was really cool. And I liked that concept. So, yeah. So shout out to Disney Channel in our time, because now it's trash. But Disney used to be lit. This used to be lit with us, girl. Like, we used to be lit. UPN, all that used to be lit. It used to be lit. Now it's something else. It's something else. And that's just what that word. We have 212 likes. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I saw this thing with Ray J, but I really don't care. So, but I really don't care. Moving right along. Let's get into the tea of Megan. Might as well get on Megan's. Hold on, before we get into her live, let's get into people reacting. Now I'm gonna play because I feel like we'll be okay over here. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please like. So people are sharing their thoughts on Megan's The Science documentary. In this clip, they play when her and Kelsey were friends. So friend, she was always around me. My mom had just passed. I was on the road and I didn't have help. So I was like, well, you could be my assistant. Kelsey is a person that just on her business, and she always been like that. Like, two best friends. I envisioned it being like the dream team. Rest of Holly, we miss you. I can't believe you're here. And that's why I just want to try to make sure Megan is always good, because I'm really like doing what she was doing for Megan, you know? I'm like, I'm really you, Megan, like, it is deeper than what people see, like, best friend, no, and sisters literally with each other every day, like, I mean, you're, like, I don't know, it's more to it than what people see, y'all. It really is. I appreciate Kelsey was my best friend. So that was Kelsey and Megasis, when they were cool. A commenter says, I have no words for Kelsey, but you said it was like your sister, and in the end, you didn't have her back to protect her as sister would. What the are y'all talking about? No different than saying in the documentary. Megan said that whether we were not, or whether we had a problem or not, you saw what happened to me, and you're my best friend. So why would you not say that this shot me? This is one of the things that irritates me with Megan, and what irritates me with Megasis. Why would she have said he pop-howled you when you didn't? Bird. You said it was glass. You cut contact with Kelsey right after the situation happened. She was not allowed to visit you, see you, talk to you, nothing. Are we just going to forget that, Megan? Why wasn't Kelsey allowed to see you if she didn't do anything to you? That's weird. She was not allowed to visit you when you were in the hospital. No, she was not. Fact. You said at the crime scene, technically, after y'all driven from it and got pulled over, to the police, glass in your foot. She was supposed to come forward and say something different? I'm confused. What was she supposed to say? Because it's not what you're saying. So somebody would have been lying. Who do you think that they would have thought at the time was lying if you said it was glass that night and said that you had got pop by Tory? They would have believed you. They wouldn't have believed her. She would have been made the villain just for you to come forward and name Tory as that alleged person. Megan, I always found it weird that you didn't let Kelsey in the hospital, let her come and visit you, because it gives she did something to you. I can't say exactly what that was, because you said Tory pop-howled you, not Kelsey. Because, again, if, like you said, if Kelsey was your best friend, then regardless of what was going on, with her just seeing what happened to you, you should have let her in that hospital to come and see you. You should have let her visit you. She didn't talk to you. You, like, ostracized her. immediately after that because she wasn't talking. Kelsey wasn't talking. She wasn't saying anything to anybody. She wasn't talking to no blogs, nobody. She wasn't. She was quiet. Kelsey did not say a word. No, she didn't. That's what friends do. That's what sisters do. I move at the beat of your drum. If you're not ready to come out with this, obviously you're not because you're saying that it was glass. What was she supposed to do? And then again, she wasn't talking to you. She didn't know what to do next. Why were you talking to Tori but not talking to her? Because you and Tori talking via text message, right? He sent you text messages allegedly apologizing, all of this stuff and whatnot, but she wasn't talking to your friend. Why? Why talking to her? See, because we're not going to pull the victim card when it comes to Megan because Megan is a victim. What happened to her, the person that she just happened to, did it to her, is in fucking jail. What more do y'all want when it comes to Tori? He in jail. There's no, what y'all want him, wait, y'all want like a public crucifixion? Like, what does Megan want? He in jail. He paying for it. You weird ass hotties act like Tori is free while all of this stuff is going on. He's not. You break the law, you pay for it. That's what he's doing. So the victim card is gone. Because her accuser, the person that Megan says did it, gone. What more do you want? Yeah. See, y'all done run out of the victim card. Because she is the victim. That's past tense. That happened. She's not still a victim like it happened already. It's not continuously happening. She's not over there being oppressed by the person that did it to her. No. You gotta come up with something else. Because he's paying for it. I understood when y'all was saying it prior, because he wasn't in jail. He was fighting it. He wasn't going to trial. Okay, that made sense. I understood the anger and whatnot, but he paying for it. So this don't have nothing to do with her being pow-powed. It don't have nothing to do with that. Y'all making it about that when what happened to her, the person that she alleges did it is paying for it. That's over with. That's it. She got what she wanted. But now it's like she wants to reprimand the public for not believing her. We still don't. We still don't. And we don't believe Megan because of Megan. She don't take accountability with the things that she has done to add up to it because the payment is being had. Tori is allegedly paying for what he did to you. That is happening. Years. That man's going to be behind bars from what it is. See, Megan, you're only doing this because you know one day Tori will come out. Because still to this motherfucking day, whether you believe Tori is innocent or guilty, we have not heard his side. And I find that bizarre. Because Megan got to say what the she wanted to say. No one silenced her. She got to go with Gayle King. She got to sit over here on IG and go from glass to you dry shop. She got to do what the she wanted to do. She got to say what the she wanted to say. But when it came to Tori, we know nothing. That ain't weird. Even when all that stuff went down with people like Chris Brown, Rihanna, Whitney, Bobby, people, we got to hear sides. We got to hear what Chris felt about it. We got to hear what Rihanna felt about it. Chris wasn't silenced. The majority of the time, he just didn't want to talk about it, which was understandable. That's understandable. But he got to speak. He did. He got to talk. Bobby got to talk. Ike got to talk. I find that weird. She did everything in her power to make sure that his story was not out there. Why would that matter? Who cares what he has to say? You said that he did this to you. He needs to pay for it. But instead, she worried about the narratives and what's being said and all of this. Because why go and kill Gayle King and tell a bold-faced lie? Her going on Gayle King does not mean free in my eyes. No, it just is what it is. Because again, what happened. She said that he did it. So you got to get whatever. I wasn't there. So she's saying it was him. I just got to go with that, you know. That's her, you know, and I'm not going to take that from her because I can't. If I wanted to and be like, oh, well, I don't feel like it's a justification, but it does prove a lot. It does show a lot with Megan that Megan is a fucking liar, that she is. When you lie about one thing, that means you lied about plenty of other things. I mean, we could start off about the whole glass thing. That was a lie within itself. And when she was on Gayle King's show, she's lying again. Let me pull this up. Because she lied again. I'm like, you just lied again. Like, girl. Let me pull this up so y'all can hear him. Hold on. This is Megasis on her documentary talking about the Gayle King situation.
Gayle King, I know that you're going to ask me about this. I was going to talk about this shooting. Why did you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, like once, maybe twice, on a drunk night, kept catching me out of my fun.
Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
Yes, I lied to Gayle King. I know that you're going to ask me about this. I was going to talk about this shooting. Why did you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about.
Yes, I lied to Gayle King. I didn't even know she was going to ask me that. Yes, you did. You don't go on a show as big or be interviewed by somebody as big as Gayle King and your team not get the questions beforehand. Yes. Sorry. You're lying again. I'm like, you still lying. I'm like, why do you, like, I could never hang with a person like her. She's so deceitful. It's like, all you do is lie. There's no way you sat down with somebody as big as Gayle King and you had no idea what she was saying to you. Your team signifies what you were going to answer and what you are not. It's you. Your team comes to you like, look, here go a list of questions. Or they'll just say them to you out loud. She has this question. Do you want to answer it? She has this question. Do you want to answer it? She has this question. Do you want to answer it? Yeah, it gives you changed your mind. Yeah, because you lie again. I'm like, girl, you get thinking. They have to clear the questions before they can ask them. Now, you have some interviewers that will try to go off of record, but if they go off record, you're not allowed to do that live. You can't say during a national broadcasting or recording that's going to be put out to a whole bunch of people that it's off the record when it's public, like you're saying it right here, so it's not off the record. Yeah, you can do that if you have privacy. That's not a private, that's public, you know? So, and then let's go to the Gayle King interview.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him? Like sexual? Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory? Yes, that's my question. I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
There was no reason for her to lie. No reason. And what I mean by there was no reason for Megasis to lie, she didn't have to answer that fucking question because it's none of Gayle's big ass business. It's none of Gayle's wig wearing business. She didn't have to answer that question. Okay, that's how I know that question was answered off to her before. That's how you can tell. She swear that she a college grad, but she give duh. Because intimate does not mean sex. Goofy. Like mean sex. That's not the definition of intimacy. You didn't have to say anything about you made her make it sexual. You did that. Literally, listen.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him? Like sexual?
That's you saying like sexual. Gayle did not say that because your team would not have approved that question. They would have approved it. They would have been like, yeah, nah, because that's something you were lying about. You were trying to stay away from. And the trial was still going on at that point in time. So, yeah, anything that you say can and will be used against you. So, yeah. As you removing the sexual part explains a lot because people still to this day truly don't know why that escalation happened besides hints and clues from the live Kylie Jenner's house, you know, and all of that. People still don't know why. So it just makes it kind of seem like you're pushing this narrative to where Tory basically just was super aggressive with you, took out a weapon, decided to pow you in the back of your hoof. That's what it gives. There was no motive, no reason behind it. It was just, you know, she tries to, the story matters because is a lead up to what happened, and it will explain it. So how I'm feeling is this: if she would have told the truth from jump, no one would have questioned her. No one. I would. No one. And I still think a lot of people still to this day would not have questioned her about the situation. Where the problem comes in is that you need a beginning, a middle, and an end when it comes to something, right? So if this was done accidentally, if there are details missing, then you won't be able to tell that it was an accident. If it's done purposefully, then if details are missing, you're not going to know exactly why. So there's going to be a lot of holes inside of the story. And there is a whole bunch of holes inside of her story. Lots of them. But she feels like people should overlook them because she got shot. No. You are a victim of that. You are. That happened to you. Nobody gets to take that from Megan. Nobody. Nobody buddy. And she's saying that Tory did it. Okay. Well, Tory is behind bars. That's called justice. She got it. But I don't get to change people's minds. It don't when they're finding out you are a fucking liar. So how can people rest easy feeling like you told the truth about Tory if you are a liar? How can Tory fans and people like that come to terms with it and be like, you know what? She said he did it, you know, he in jail, you know, blah, blah, blah. But then you hear she kept lying about stuff. Like, so with his family and people, why would they rest easy? Because again, we have not heard Tory's side. We have not heard it. If everybody's given a day to stand trial and tell their story, he never got a chance to do that. He did. He was silenced from albums being taken off the shelf of music that he put out trying to tell its truth because they wouldn't allow him to do it on his own fucking social media. His side, whether he did it to her or not, is still important. It still is because it puts the pieces together of the story. So a person can be like, okay, we see now. We get it now. Can come to terms with it and move on. We can't move on from this because of Megan. Not we can't move on from this because of Tory. What lies are Tory being found in? What new information keep coming forward showing that Tory is a liar? How can he have lied when he didn't say a fucking word? He went on the stand, nothing. Thank you, Hollywood SC, for membership. Thank you so much, sweetheart. But he hasn't said anything. So what could he have been lying about? What did he lie about? What did he lie about? I want to know. I would love to hear what he's lied about. Because I can tell stuff that she's lied about since this all has occurred. But she wants to sit over there and play victim. No, you don't get to play victim. Your hood happened. It happened. I don't even see how you could be traumatized by something that you were too drunk to remember. I need y'all to stop acting like she was out there sober when all of this was going on. She very so much wasn't. I don't even see how you could be traumatized by something. Most people, when they that intoxicated, you have flashes. Like you really don't remember much. You really don't. So, I mean, I don't understand how a person that intoxicated can tell you about the entire night from beginning to end. Tory put out recordings on his album, which I will never forget. I still have the station head up and the album, so you can hear the whole thing, the whole album. He put on the record of her, a recording of her that night, Megan, that night, screaming, belligerently screaming and yelling at him. Super intoxicated. Super intoxicated. So I don't even see how, but this was the storyteller. This was the person that was saying what happened to them and they could barely stand up straight. Okay. Okay. Weird. This person you invited to you. And then people want to push this narrative too, as well. Oh, he when she said he kept catching me while I was drunk. No, both of you were drunk. Stop pushing it like he was sober. He would be around you sober, and then that's when y'all would sleep together. When you were extremely intoxicated, him sitting there sober. When you were always driving the boat. Even in this clip of Chelsea talking, you're passing her a whole bottle of liquor. Y'all sitting there slamming a bottle. I mean, what? But you're mad that people think that you're an alcoholic. Well, that's the put out there. You haven't put out the imagery out there of a sober individual or someone that has a social relationship with alcohol. You give this as a day-to-day occurrence. Like, that is what you give, 100%. You absolutely do. And I find in a lot of those clips of her on this documentary, she's drunk. I definitely feel that way. I think that she is more concerned about how the public views her actually happened, is how I feel. And I think that she wants to look like a victim to the world so that people can like her. Her as a narcissist cannot stand when people don't like them. It bothers them. They really want to be liked. They do. And that is her issue. That is what pushed her into a depression, that people didn't like her. That is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. I don't want to hear nothing about her losing her parents. Our parents come to go. They do. Meaning, not me being, not having sympathy or empathizing with her. It's not that at all. It's just that people are going through way harder in life that have lost their parents, even at an age, right? Going through way more pressing in life. She lives like a princess. She lives how she wants to live. So she are overlooking her blessings because she has different type of worries of a single mother right now, single father right now that just lost their parent and is struggling, or just lost their spouse, lost their kids or mother or father, you know, or something. They're going through different things. Different things. So you don't get a scapegoat because you lost your mother. That is very sad, but that is a part of life. It ain't a person that's born that's meant to live forever. We all come to go. Somebody need to tell you the truth, Megan. We get it. You lost your mother. That is very sad. And it's something that you're going to have to deal with on a day-to-day occurrence, sometimes minute to minute, second to second. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm not. But I'm also not going to let it excuse him either. She lied because she lost her mom. That's why she went on national television and lied. When you didn't have to lie at all. You make that question sexual with Gayle King, not her. You did. You did. No, I have not lost my mother, but I will. Yeah. Just like my kids have not lost their father, but they will. Yeah. You have to stop living in this delusional world. You feel like you always have time. You don't. Life is short. Very short. No, I have not lost my parents, but I will. No, my children have not lost their parents, but they will. From the day you are born, you start dying. My kids know that. Because you can't sympathize with one and not sympathize with the other. Because shouldn't he be out of jail? Because didn't his mom pass too? Didn't his mom pass too? Ain't that why they bonded? Didn't they bond on that, Megan and Tory? So shouldn't Tory be free because, you know, he's just going through a lot because he lost his mom? You see, I'm not the one. You have to take that to other people. Yeah, because I know my shit. I absolutely do. Because that's my lead. That's where I'm leading to. That's where we're going adjacent. Because Tory lost his mom too. Nobody's trauma, nobody's loss is bigger than the next person's. It's different when you're saying, do you have kids? Because that's the choice. We don't get to choose our parents. So if you're born and I'm born, then that means we both have parents, right? Did we choose them? No. But you can choose if you want to have children or not. That's a choice. So it's different if a person's saying to a person that don't have kids, that's talking about a situation about children, because that is a choice. That I would understand. But talking about parents, have you lost a parent? No, and I don't have to relate because I know one day I will. My mother is not going to live forever, and neither is my father. But I don't live life like they're going to live forever, because a lot of y'all do. And that's when y'all take y'all families for granted. I see mom every weekend or every other weekend and 2-3 times a week. because I know that she's not going to be here forever. Time is short. You look up, they're here. You go to sleep, they're gone. But I've come to terms with that because that's what adults do. Children think their parents are going to live forever. That's how a child thinks. When you get older and you start getting older, you realize we come to go. Because a lot of people that were there when we were younger are gone or leaving. So you just have to come to terms with it. And you have to treat people like that. Literally give them their flowers while they're here. I recognize that. That's why, God forbid, my mother could leave right now and I will be good. Because I know I have a great relationship with her. I've spent a lot of time with her. I put her first. I love on her. I do all of those things. I do them. And that's what you're supposed to do. I wouldn't be at her funeral all on top of the casket. That's not a person with regrets. A person that took that person for granted. I don't take my mother for granted. I don't take my father, my children. I don't take none of that for granted. None of it. I don't know about you. So yeah, but I'm definitely prepared for it because you're supposed to. As an adult, a child shouldn't have to prepare for nothing like that. And that makes it sad. Megan is a fucking adult and she needs to get it together instead of trying to sit here and blame everything on everything else while taking no accountability. She sits here and says that she lied on national TV to all of her fans and makes it seem like it's not a big fucking deal. All because she got shot with a motherfucker that did it, you got justice for. Why lie? Lie for what? When you could have literally avoided the question in its entirety because you made it sexual. Gail to make it, she said intimate. Intimate just could have simply meant like you have a close relationship with someone. That's it. I show my children intimacy. I'm not fucking them. No, that's not intimacy. That's called incest. Two different I words. Intimacy is me sitting on the couch, hugged up to with my daughter, and we watch a movie and eat a bowl of popcorn together. That's intimacy. Me, my child, that I love them. That's intimacy. Me telling my child how I feel about them and how much I care about that. That's intimacy. That's me being intimate. You don't have to have a lover in order to be intimate. No, because your parents should be teaching you how to be intimate. That's your parents' responsibility. 100%. If your parents tell you they love you all the time and whatnot, and they love on you and show you that they care, you're going to do the same thing to your kids. That's what was done to you. And you're also going to do the same thing with like your spouses and whatnot and the people you date. You know how to be intimate. You know how to sit on the couch and cuddle up to them and watch a movie. That's all intimacy. You know how to express yourself, you express your emotions to them, your love for them. All of that. That's intimacy. And your parents are responsible for teaching you that. Because they're the first people we love. Your mother's usually the first woman you love, and your father's usually the first man you love. Usually. Not in love. Love. Two different things. So, intimate just meant close. Because y'all did have a close relationship. Y'all were. Y'all bonded. Y'all both lost your moms. Y'all confided in each other. That's intimate. But it gives you slow. Because you took it to sexual. Oh, she took it sexual.
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
She made it about sex alone.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory. Did you have an intimate relationship with
Said
him?
intimate. She didn't say, did you have a sexually intimate relationship with him? Did you have a sexual relationship with him? She didn't say that. She said intimate. So she could have spent. You know, I do feel like that was the clever way of Gail trying to see if anything, still will happen between them because it's a lead into, and whatnot. But she took the bait. She absolutely did because Gail didn't say, because if Megan would have simply just said, no, they would have moved on to the next question. They would have, all she had to say, no. That's it. Although that was a lie too. But all she had to do was say no. So she says that she had no idea that Gail was going to ask her that. He didn't. She didn't. That's what it's give a little piece of not the sharpest tool in the shed, because you took it as sexual. You didn't have to go there. You did not have to go there. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. You took it sexual. It was you. Because Gail could have said the exact wording that you said or something different. You made it sexual to still. That's crazy. So you were going into this lying. You had her rephrase a question just for you to lie. Not her to rephrase it so that you could tell the truth. You had it so that you could lie. But we're not supposed to look at none of that. Let's overlook that. Tory in jail. I'm not over here saying free Tory. He's taking accountability if he did it or not. Hey, whatever. He in jail. And I'm talking about free Tory, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that. She said he guilty. Who am I to tell her different? I can't. She has to say free Tory in order for me to say it. If she not going to say it, then it just is. I can't. I wasn't there. That's how I look. I'm not about to argue with nobody about that.
No, even if I.
But I'm also not to defend something I think is wrong. I don't agree with her lying about this situation with Tory because I think that with her not being honest, it makes Tory basically look like this little short crazy boy, still loose to see, chasing her around. It's like, how you gonna chase you around when he being playpens and stuff still? It's like, girl, like you just make it look like and then he catching me when I was drunk. And what do you mean? You were always drunk, because what it gives? How he catch you? And he was always drunk. I mean, what? What are you talking about? Like, he was sober. And I don't like all of that. Like, it don't take all that. It's not necessary.
I was like once, maybe twice.
Then she gonna lie again. I want them like once, maybe twice. Why is it a maybe? Ladies, gentlemen, is there anybody that will walk down the street and you'll be like, maybe I slept with him? Or do you just know? It gives you were intoxicated because she says it. He called me on a drunk night, so that means you don't necessarily remember. So you don't remember if a
on a drunk night kept catching me out of my mind.
Kept catching you out of your mind. Or or that's just how you always were. I don't know. Again, trying to push your kind of onto other people. If you were intoxicated, you got yourself that way. Why does it have to be he was catching you? Catching you what? No, you were willingly sleeping with him. Why not just be honest? Because you're saying that you lied to kill Gayle King, implying that you intentionally, willfully gave consent to sleep with Tory on more than one occasion. But you want to make it seem as if at the same time and push this narrative about him to where maybe he took it while you was unconscious or only would, sleep with you when you were heavily intoxicated or out of your mind, whatever that means. And then you sitting here, you and Gayle ain't friends. Where you get her a bitch? Like, where you get off? Like, Gayle did something to you. What? Gayle didn't do anything to you. Gayle didn't say, Megasis, did you ever let Tory come to the farm and make you nay? She didn't say that. She never said that. She didn't say, were you intimate with that toddler sexually? Was you over there climbing on top of that little boy? Was you over there sleeping with alopecia Lane? That ain't what she said. That ain't what she said. She said, was you intimate? Like, did you let him ride you around the farm? Did he ever put your horse hooves on or take them off? Did he rub your man? Ever so gently? Girl. That's just what that word. But no, you, Megan says, turned it sexual. And then still lied. And then Phyllis sitting here talking about some, yeah, I lied to that. Why would people want someone coming onto their show as a liar? You are a liar. Like you lie about. That's why Brandy stopped interviewing for so long. After she lied about being married when she was pregnant with her daughter, you ain't see Brandy sitting out no more. She had to go on there to own the Oprah show, and because she lied on Oprah show, and she had to go apologize to Oprah audience. You know, she did. Brandy did. After she did that apology, she really didn't do much media after that. She kind of just kicked back. You know, she still had her gigs and whatnot, but she wasn't doing no interviews. That's just what that word. But then you have her, somebody that liked the Gail's bestie, I mean Oprah's bestie, and say, yeah, I like just but that's okay. Why do you feel like that's okay? Because if you lie on TV in front of millions of people to try to protect your reputation when we all know you a hoe, like you still rapping about what happened between you and him and Kelsey. Ain't she over there on this 16th album that she done dropped? What's it called? What's it called? He still over there rapping. You still stop asking me to stop dealing with my nigga when you still with your, you know. It's just like maybe if you stop doing remix albums, basically, go on a break. Cardi B the situation, girl. Like you want to be the best so bad, you not. You will never own Nika the situation. Like, girl, try to own records instead of trying to break other people's. You will never own Nika the situation. You will never have the game on lock over 10 years. Sorry, sweetie. You don't have the versatility, none of that. We know exactly who you is on every track. As soon as you come in, you distinctive as hell because you come in annoying as immediately. Immediately you come in sleeping with somebody right away. You can at least write about money first. Because it gives that you don't really care about the money. It gives you just want some like that. That's what your records give. That's why it's hard to get down. That's why I can get down with Get 'em Glow. Because me and Glow and we be able to fight and all type of stuff. I like Glow. I can get down with her. That's my girl. But when it comes to Megasis, it's just like very so much not. And it's like you're a liar. Like crazy. And then people want to overlook her background. People say about Tory, oh, he did this and he did that and he did. He had an altercation allegedly with a woman and, you know, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, Megan beat her man up at the State Fair, which is jail for it and everything. So it gives she attacks because she definitely do that. Was this self-defense? Tory is only 4'1". Okay? So if it is a wild outside, nay, he could have gotten trampled. Poor little guy. So we don't know exactly what that word was. This self-defense? Was this self-defense? That's why animal control should have got involved. Shout out to Hollywood Essay. She said, Sean have some of the best minds ever. Oh my God, don't I? Love your show. You help make my day. Thank you. Got my coffee when you sips. We sip. Sean, thank you, sweetheart. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God. So yeah, Tori was in danger, Lord. Oh Lord, I could see it, Lord. Tori was in danger. Okay? That's just giving a little piece of what that word, I'm just saying, we don't know if this was self-defense. This is why it's important that Megasis tells the truth. Nah, because she shouldn't have had him out that late no damn way. He ain't even tall enough to be outside after 11 o'clock at night. But no, she called his name, got his nanny to drop him off at the party, girl. And then he started flirting with the snow bunnies, girl. He started flirting with them and then all hell broke loose. That's just what that word. But she don't want to admit that. She don't want to admit that. She don't want to admit that, you know, Kelsey is the lesser than, and the lesser than had the attention of a nigga that she wanted as well. That she wanted as well. That was embarrassing to her. She was like, the audacity of this to be sleeping with somebody I want to sleep with. Okay? She had liked it, that little boy. Torre Yeha Lanes. She liked him. That's why she bought a playpen, a boost to see. She sippy cups, Capri Suns, Lunchables. She was dedicated. She bought animal crackers, like all of stuff. Now she really wanted to be with him. So she put his playpen inside of her stable and all girl. And they was going together. Okay? So she was mad that she didn't bring the playpen to Kylie party, and he got loose. And then he went in the water with his little floaties and, you know, was flirting with Kylie. That's some girl, that's just what that word. So that's why she was mad, because she was like, normally she bring his little playpen with her when she go. That's the word. Or she'll leave him in a hot chair. But she didn't bring, because she left the hot chair in the kitchen when she was in the hotel. When she was in the kitchen burning the hotel, because Kylie them, they, you know, they got caviar, and, you know, all of this stuff, and I'm a girl. And then, you know, she's some Rotel dip. It's like, ew. It's like, how Rotel? And she thought like that was new. Like she was about to make it smack, but she was too drunk at the damn party. I mean, 3 bottles later. She talking about driving a boat to pass a DUI. So, and I'm a girl. Out there laying down on that thing, acting like she couldn't walk. Girl, you walking to them cameras and helicopters and stuff, got that. Then all of a sudden, girl, you had to go around. So, yeah, so that's just what I wear. So, yeah, so it was a lot going on, Lord. It was a lot going on. She in there burning food. She burned the hotel. She did. She burned it. Drunk. But then when somebody say something about her drinking, it's a problem. Then it's a problem. Because she sat over there and got drunk, Hard Rock Nation, and fired everybody. I sat over there with Jay-Z, you know, got drunk and fired every goddamn body. And my girl, that's why Beyonce came out with Sir Davis, and I'm sure she had a truck backed up to her house. Yeah, y'all can take that ride on. Y'all can take that ride on upstairs. I'm sure she had a truck drop to her house, and I'm a girl. So yeah, that's just what that word, because she loved Beyonce. Yes, and then called Kylie lame in her own house. Correct. Just like she called Gail, Oprah girlfriend Gail, he called her a bitch in her own crib. Because you can say that's a Gail face. Because Gail would have came out that wig like, look here. I punched Oprah in the face. I do the same to you. So that's what that word, but look, like how she just lied to her fans, and her fans just are like, y'all worried about this. I believe that you believe what? She just said she lied. But y'all in the comments talk about some, it's a shame that he waited and she was drunk. Y'all talk about everything, but we don't talk about no sober hoe. Not back then. I don't know how she is now. Maybe she's now. I don't know. But back then, yeah. Back then, and I'm a girl. I said, no, y'all got y'all know when was the hoe sober? Oh my God. Anytime we see her, she pouring something in her damn mouth. What are you talking about? Not he a predator? Hey, girl, he already in jail, girl. It's like, what more do you want? Why is this even about him? That part should have been real short. But now she wants y'all to see her laying around. Everybody hates me. Why? I know there's millions of people that love you, but you call them. It's the people that hate me. Academics, Milagro, This person, everybody hates me. Get your big ass up. You tall for all of this. Get up. Like, that's what she need around her. She don't want that. She want people around like that fat motherfucker that was on camera her talk about some the head is the head that wears the crown. That horse ain't got on no damn crown. She laying on bed like you can't hold no crown in your head laying on the bed like that. And I'm like, girl, get your ass up. This one you show strength. Because what was important at that time was that if he did this to you, him going to jail. But she want to do damage control about her reputation. Your reputation. Because this ain't about that, right? Right? This ain't about who you slept with. Why Kelsey running around saying this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. This ain't about that, right? Because you're a victim. Girl, please. That's what you needed around you. Instead of people that'll sit and feed your depression. Nuh-uh. Get up. This is when you stand and fight. This is not when you cower. And and turn off the comments. Who cares what people are saying about you? None of that matters when you are in pursuit of justice. When you are in pursuit of justice, we're going to talk about Armon and Cardi. What's to talk about? What's to talk about? That's his friend. I ain't got nothing to say about that. That's his friend. I ain't got no what you want me to say? Hey, Barty gang. Girl, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't have personal relationships with these celebrities. So I don't be trying to be cool with them, and all of that. Because then when you truly express how you feel, then it becomes a problem. Then it's instantly an issue. When you keep your distance, I think they kind of look at it differently. It's hard to be unbiased when you have a different relationship with a person. I think there's different type of expectations that it's had on both ends. That's why I keep my distance from people I worry about my content and keep it. And so when it comes to, I heard about Cardi B allegedly threatening her mind. Hopefully they take care of that. That I don't know. How do you go from inviting somebody to your birthday party to wishing harm on them or wanting something done to them? Hopefully they work that out. Because I don't know Cardi like that. And again, that's Armon's friend. So, yeah, I don't I don't have nothing to say about that. It just seems like it's like wrong with these female rappers in Armon. It's like one minute they like them, then they hate them, then they like them again, or kind of like me. It's too much confusion for me. So, shout out to him. Shout out to Cardi. It is what it is. I don't know a dog in the fight. I don't know nothing about truly about it. Because it sounds like coming from the background to the public is what it's giving. So because I didn't see her publicly, like literally him anywhere. They're talking, but she was talking to subliminals. She didn't necessarily say his name, but it does give that she may have been speaking about him. So no, I have no idea. So yeah, shout out to them though. Yeah, I don't, girl. Over my head. Over my head. Is it? Over my head. Ooh. Over my head. I don't know, girl. I talked about the whole barbcore thing because that was cute. I just felt like it was the key over there. So situation with Cardi and allegedly threatening and stuff like that. That's a whole nother story. So yeah. I'm glad no celebrities threatening me. Okay? I'm just glad ain't no celebrities threatening me. So, that's all I care about. Who threatened me? Because I feel like all of these other content creators is the same way. When they have something going on, I feel that they feel like a light should be shed upon it. But then when something is happening to you, it's like you out here on your own. Yeah. When the lynch mob was out here and I was messing with Hagui and the whole Legina Gold piece and all of that, I got a lot of hate. It was bad, right? And I had to get through it through myself. The only person I had was like the official kingpin and the people that were going through the same thing that we had in common. But other than that, it was me. Like I had to take that on, on my own. The game, you either can handle it or you can't. So if I can stand and persevere, he should be able to do the same thing. Because I'm going to be just like it as the people were when I was going through stuff. I'm going through things and nobody reaches out. Expect the same energy. That's all I have to say. Just expect the same energy. Please don't expect me to prioritize you if I'm not a priority. So I like to keep things even. I like to keep the relationships on and flow. You speak to me, I speak to you. You don't speak to me, I don't speak to you. I'm completely fine with that because I'm a lone wolf, a true lone wolf. I do this all by myself. So, yeah. So that's just how I feel. Shout out to Armon though. Shout out to him, and yeah, hopefully it works out. Megan the Pegasus, getting back into her, I feel like she's an awful human being. Let's get
yes, I lied to Gail King.
Who she said that with pride.
Just want to talk about the shooting. Why are you asking me story? That's not what this is about.
Yes,
Even
it
if
is.
I was like once, maybe twice on a drunk night, kept Katie out of my fun.
Okay, where is the clip? Is it the shade room? Who has that clip? The clip of her talking about some, if with Chelsea, or I don't know why I was called Chelsea. Well, Chelsea talking about some, even if we're beefing at that time or got a problem at that time, you saw what happened to me. You didn't even say what happened to you. That's why the hotties be so weird. Because at this point in time, y'all keep trying to make it about Tory and Tory's freedom. It is no longer about Tory. Tory in jail. He's not y'all scapegoat no more. Like y'all the new scapegoat. Who is the scapegoat? Megan. Megan is where y'all anger lies, but y'all would rather cuss out Kelsey and make Kelsey look like a bad person. And I'm not saying that Kelsey's hands are clean. I'm definitely not that. But at the same time, I don't feel like Megan is who the spotlight should be on. That's it. You would think she would be happy and Tori getting locked up, the way and whatnot. And it seemed like she still isn't because it was never Tori going to jail. I don't think that was the point. The point was because she didn't want Tori to go to jail. She didn't want him to go to jail. That's how I look at it. If she wanted Tori to go to jail, she wouldn't have said it was glass. If she wanted him to go to jail, she would have said from jump that she got pop out. She didn't want him to. She said it was glass to protect him. That's what she said. Then she says, oh, well, with all of the police being there, I didn't want to get shot. I didn't want... You had already got shot. Why is it okay for Tori to pop out you, but the police can't? Kidda, respond. You're visibly injured when the police get there, which instantly makes you a victim. So they're going to check your injuries, all of that stuff. If you need an ambulance, they're going to call an ambulance, whatever, get you help. How, you're in a safe space at that point in time. You're safe. What was that fear when it came to Tori? If Tori had pop out you, police being there, you should feel safe. And you kept trying to get away from him, right? So weren't the police the perfect exit? Because wasn't Tori forcing you back into the car and stuff like that? So weren't the police the perfect exit for you, girl? Why did Tori say that the weapon was his? Why would he say, knowing that he's not supposed to be around any weapon at all? You got a security guard right here that you can blame this on. The security guard works for you. You could easily have him take this little charge and be fine. But You say that the weapon is yours after somebody had been pow-powed, but the person that was pow-powed said it was glass. Why? If, in my opinion, if Tory pow-powed her, he wouldn't have said the gun belonged to him. Why said it's yours if somebody was shot? That's weird. Interesting. But we're not supposed to have those type of questions because he did it. Okay. Whatever. He's in jail. I mean, so I just find that weird because you would have think the last thing he would have said was that that weapon was his. I wouldn't have said it was mine. Knowing that I just pow-powed her. Not claiming no weapon. I'm not claiming no weapon. No, I don't know who's the Lord. I don't know. I didn't know it was. Get it away from me. I'm scared. Get it away from me, girl. I hate guns. We go ahead. I'm scared. We go ahead. I would have act like a dog just got pulled out of the car. Yeah, I'm claiming no weapon after somebody just got pow-powed. No. No. And then it brings me back to the theme. Remember, the helicopters that pulled up, there's audio, and you can hear Kelsey saying, Megan, Meg, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right? Megan ignored her. Why? Megan goes to the hospital after that because all three people were arrested except for Megan. Tory was arrested, the bodyguard was arrested, and Kelsey was arrested in Tank Precinct. Why didn't Megan let Kelsey come and visit her? Why? It's weird. Megan told the police that it was glass shards, right? Stepped on some glass. Then while she's in the hospital and she sees that the story is being put together because she was so drunk from the night before, the Kylie Jenner live and stuff is out there and people are seeing this energy viewing between the three. She don't like that. Image. So then it goes from glass to her writing a statement and putting it on Instagram saying that it actually wasn't glass shards. She was actually pow-powed in the foot. She was injured due to a weapon, but didn't say who did it. She didn't say anything. But she was a victim of a shot wound. She said that. She said she was a victim. So we got that part. Then she goes live after some days pass and says that Tory dry her. What? Meanwhile, Tory's trying to go live on IG. They won't let him. He trying to write tweets and stuff. They taking him down, suspending his account, all of that. He could put a quick little album together talking about it, which was very impressive to do in a short amount of time. Puts the they take it down. But don't pay attention to none of that because he definitely did it, although we have no idea what Tory has to say about the situation. Why? Why work so hard to silence a guilty party? He guilty. Who gives a what he says? It gives whatever he's going to say completely differs from what Megan has said. It's a whole nother story. And I think during the trial, Tory did get caught up in his feelings with giving the wrong people immunity. Like people like Kelsey and whatnot, worried about her having like a kid and all of that, blah, blah, blah. I feel like he should have been worried about himself and, done more I don't know, because it was just weird. Him being silenced like that, I would have loved to hear his side of the story. His side of the story does not mean that Megan is lying. He could say the same version of what she wanted to say, or it differs just a little bit, but pretty much on the same path. No, I think that Tori was going to say things like, we were sleeping with each other, we were da da da. And as you see, Megasis had another story to tell. Megasis said that they weren't sleeping together. So again, the story is going to differ. Like, it is really going to differ, and they don't want it to, because they've been pushing this narrative the whole time that, you know, that Megan is just this victim that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Being in the wrong place in the wrong time and being the victim of the situation is like walking into a liquor store or something, and then the liquor store gets robbed, and in the process you get injured, and while that liquor store is being robbed. You have no blame to take. No blame to take. You are a literal innocent. There was nothing you did, cause and effect, that could have made this situation play out any differently. Because you can't do something about things you don't know. So if you knew that that place was about to get robbed, why would you go in? Like, you had no idea. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done that. So that makes you innocent. Wrong place at the wrong time. That is what that is. Going out with somebody that you offered to go out with while sleeping with this person behind the person you call your best friend's back, and feels like none of that needs to be acknowledged, like it's not a part of what happened. It is. It gives the story motive. If you were sleeping with Tori and whatnot, we can understand why he may have felt some type of control, like why he had some type of control over you, or to feel that he could hurt you or harm you. It explains things, because most friends don't do that to each other. People that are just kicking it. You know, she done hung out with plenty of other rappers, and none of the other, like the Baby and other, then nothing happened with them, you know, and whatnot. So then why did something happen with you, Tori, if there was nothing going on? She didn't want the imagery out there, not because it wasn't people's business, because of what it made her look like. A fucking whore that went behind her best friend back and was sleeping with this man and takes no accountability for it. None, because she got shit. So because I got pow, none of that matters. I don't have to acknowledge any of that because I got pow. You're right. But the person that did it to you is gone. Why do you feel that Kelsey is not owed the, like, exoneration? You expect Kelsey to do it for you, but you never did it for her. Because you got people out here wilding on her that was telling all type of stories was being talked about Kelsey. Kelsey was the whore. Megan had Tori first. I mean, it was all type of stuff being said. Megan dissing Kelsey in songs, all type of sneak dissing a girl, all of that. But she don't have to take any accountability for that stuff. Kelsey was supposed to just take it. That's why Kelsey, her song that she did do about Megan was called Bussin' Back. Because Megan came for her first. For a thing. Because what you mad at her for? You want her to come out here and say that he pop-powed you. But you said it was glass. So now that you done changed your mind, she's supposed to come change her mind. Like, after no conversation has been had, you know what you did to her. Why don't you just have to get over it because it's a dude? Because she could tell you the same thing. Get over it. You just got shot. Get over it. She could say the same thing. It's insensitive, and it's insensitive on Megan's behalf too. If I'm your best friend, if I'm your sister, then what you did should have happened, because sisters, best friends, don't do that type of stuff to each other. But Megan don't feel like she has to acknowledge that because she feels like it overpowers her narrative, which her narrative is to make Tori just look like this random bad guy that she was hanging out with, and all of a sudden he got jealous and, you know, controlling, and out to pow her and tell her dance. Although still to this day, Megan is the only one that said that happened. Nobody else said that he told dance or anything like that. The audio that was called at a pow, you don't hear anybody shouting, saying dance, you know, anything like that. But whatever, you know, we're just supposed to expect. First, she said he did it from the car. He put his arm out the window. First his arm was out the window, then he was standing on top with the sunroof open. And, girl, ballistics say it definitely happened outside of the vehicle, basically. It's just, girl, I cannot. Hair flip. I cannot. I cannot. It's too much for me. Like, it really is too much. I'm supposed to ignore all of that stuff because she got pow. We're supposed to just ignore all of that stuff, like all of this stuff wasn't happening. We're supposed to ignore that what helped her story was those bullet fragments that they took out of the shrapnel that they took out of her foot is missing and has been missing. We're supposed to ignore that. Although that evidence is what helped her, because if you don't have the fragments, where's proof that she was pow-powed? Where's your proof? Isn't the fragments the proof? No. Because the weapon that they said did it didn't have Tori's handprints on. Didn't. And they said that was definitely fired because it was hot, right? It was still warm, basically. But the fragments, the shrapnel, gone. Because the weapon that y'all have, the shrapnel, the bullet, does not match said weapon. Because from the first police report, or a report from the Sinai Hospital, they said that the shrapnel was from an automatic weapon. That bullet was from an automatic weapon. The weapon that they had was not an automatic. A semi-automatic. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. So we're just not going to do anything about that. It's just, the shrapnel is still missing. That is the proof. Because other than that, what proof do you have that she was pow-powed that night when she said it in the initial police report that it was glass? So couldn't Tori's lawyers fight and argue that the injuries that occurred in her foot was just simply glass? If you don't have the shrapnel, if you don't have the bullet, where's the proof again that she was shot? I'm like, that's weird. Because that was the proof. Because that police report of her stating that she was pow-powed until after she already lied and said that it was glass. Everybody had to basically that forced Megan to go file charges on Tori. She didn't do it. Like, they had to force her. Like, pretty much. Why? If he did it, it gives guilty. It gives, you're not sure if you want to do this. Because you're not telling the story. You're not telling what happened. Because what happened, if he pow-powed her, it won't exonerate him. It won't. And that's not the purpose of telling the story, to exonerate him. The point of telling the story is because you keep talking. From social media platforms to Gayle King interviews to doing documentaries, all of that, you keep talking. Why? It's over, right? It's over. Your accuser, the person you're accused, is locked up. What more do you want? Why do you keep trying to prove point? Show people your sadness and stuff like that. We don't care. What we cared about was you getting justice, and you got it. This other to me is weak. It's weak to me. It's weak. Because people out here going through real shit. Real shit. Many women out here that the man that did that to them stayed on the street. And family functions. They still got to deal with the person that done did certain stuff to them. Yours is incarcerated. And she got somebody locked up that would normally wait. Somebody as big as the career that Tory Lanez had before he got locked up, usually he would be protected. Usually. But at this point, because it's two stars going against each other, at this point it went to who has more power. Megan, Rock Nation. That's why she won. Why do you think Tory keep targeting Rock Nation? He not even targeting her at this point. He talking about the lawyer. He ain't talking about her. But she can't stop talking about him. Weird. It gives guilty conscience. That's what you lied about a lot is what it gives. Because leave alone. Because Tory could not even speak on this shit. Anytime he tried to talk, you got stuff taken down, no matter what it was. Even his friends, even friends of his family members, everything. But you won't shut the up. Like, girl, making documentaries about all of this, but he couldn't nothing. That's weird. That is weird. It's weird. I don't care what nobody says. It's weird. It's weird. It speaks volumes. It speaks. It does. I would be lying if I said it does not speak. It does. It does. I don't blame people that stand with Tory that are like, free him. I really don't blame them because this girl is a monster. Like it really is. Like Megan is a fucking hellion. She's a very vindictive, evil person. It really, because again, y'all, woman versus woman, this and that. Kelsey is a black woman. Because y'all need to cut the shit when it come to Megan. Kelsey is a black woman. Tried to make it in the game, and she tried to help Megan after her fucking mom died. Megan chose Kelsey, not the other way around. Kelsey was not clout, none of that. Megan wanted her present, wanted her there. So she showed up for her friend. Now, a dude should not come in between their friendship. It shouldn't. This was something that they could have gotten over, but I feel like it just went too far. It's something that Megan and Kelsey, I feel, could have gotten over eventually. 100%. But for Megan to feel like she does not have to take accountability for fucking Tory behind Kelsey back, knowing that Kelsey had feelings about him, love is love, and you don't get to control it. When you fall for somebody, just do, whether they a dog or not. Whether bowie, roof, or not. So the audacity of Megan to be sitting there in that girl's face after y'all said that y'all were best friends, that y'all were sisters, to be doing this shit to her in her face. You arguing with this nigga in her face. Most of us would beat the out of Megan. Like, y'all need to cut it out. Some of us would have fucked her up. Like, y'all need to stop trying, oh, well, ain't no oh, well, because if your best friend, somebody's supposed to be your sister, it's hurtful. That shit hurts. You supposed to be my girl. You the last person. But it's always the people that's closest to you that hurt you the most. This her best friend. You don't think this to the core? Her heart probably felt like it was bleeding when she said that. Because it's the principle. It's really not about the dude at this point in time. If I can't trust you with this, I can't trust you with nothing. Because you sitting here lying to my face like this, bitch, for real? In my face? And then you treat me like I don't fucking matter? Like I'm just like I'm some groupie? Are you kidding me? But no, let's overlook all of that. Like, both of them ain't black women. They both are. But y'all want to talk about protect black women. Well, Kelsey, the protection then within that moment as well. Because her black friend is ruining her. Breaking her heart right up in front of her. So like I said, I do feel like it's something they could have gotten over, but it went too far. It absolutely did. Went too far. So you got the internet after that, ripping Kelsey apart. Everybody, she this, the hotties attacking the girl, all type of stuff. Megan does nothing to let people know that her and Kelsey are good. Megan don't call the hotties down, none of that, and be like, y'all fall back, that's my girl, nothing. But then has the audacity, after she lied and said it was glass, then has the audacity to say, it don't matter what we were going through at that time. Okay, then. So it don't matter what y'all was going through at that time. You said that Kelsey let people sit out here and say all type of crazy stuff about you and didn't attend you, or you didn't either. Why do you get to be the sacrificial lamb? Why does it get to be everybody get to attack Kelsey? Oh, that's fine. But don't attack Megan. Although Megan nothing wrong. She said from jump, everyone was lying. When everybody was saying that Tori was sleeping with both of them. Oh, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Because it gives them myth. It lets people know that Megan is a dirty bitch. Boom. Like that, and that's what she didn't want people to know. She didn't want y'all to know she was dirty. That's why she made Kelsey the enemy. Rapping about the girl throwing shots at her, all of that stuff, while Kelsey was quiet. Kelsey did not say anything. She didn't say nothing. The poor girl probably didn't know what to say. If Tori did it, she probably don't know what to say. Like, bitch, you said it's glass. Like, but you need to come forward like, no, y'all, it wasn't glass. He drives harder. Like, what? She helped her help you. But you weren't even talking to the girl. You wouldn't even let her visit you while you were in the hospital and you knew she was worried. You didn't even let her come see you. They didn't let her in. They would not let her come and see you. Why? But she's supposed to feel some type of way. She's trying to call you. You're not answering. She's to you. Not answering. DMing you. Not answering. Calling the team and the people around you. They not answering. But she still remained quiet. She didn't say anything. She didn't jump off the Ricky scale. She wasn't doing no interviews. She wasn't doing no live. She wasn't doing none of it. She was radio silent. For you. But you come forward like the narcissist you are. It don't matter what he was going through. She was, but girl, shut the up. No matter what I was going through, you should have been fucking on nigga behind her back. Like, what are you talking about? But we supposed to let that go because your mom died? Girl, please. But excuse her for hopping on her best friend's dick because her masked. Okay, girl. Y'all gotta let it go because she got shot in the foot. So, y'all gotta let that go. That doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It very so much matters to Kelsey. Why wouldn't it? Your best friend betray you and then pushes it to the world that you're the betrayer? What? After your best friend went for a line and line and line and line, it was glass. He told me to dance. He was waving a gun out the window on this side of the car. Then it was the other side of the car. Then he was standing in the sunroof. Then he was right by the back of the car. Girl, don't nobody got time for all of that. Her lies was everywhere. Literally everywhere. Mm-hmm. And when the police took the initial report from Kelsey, Kelsey didn't say nothing about Tori doing anything to her. Nothing. Kelsey's initial report said nothing about her getting pow-powed at all. Just like Megan's. Just like Megan's. They didn't open an investigation that night and be like, oh, well, the friend says that the man pow-powed her. That's not what happened. That didn't happen. Mm-hmm. I guess standing in the sunroof, that's how I said that's impossible. Tori is not tall enough to be standing up in no sunroof in no SUV. Unless he was standing on the booster seat. Okay? Because it just would have been a window. You just would have seen little arms outside with a weapon, girl. You know, we have to put it on top, set the weapon out, and then come, and then put his arms on the thing. He would have to do it like that. So it's just like, yeah, no, he ain't tall enough for all of that. You can see, look at you get height, even lying about his height, girl. I'm like, oh my God. Girl, it's an SUV. Them is big. Then when they saw all that happen, allegedly Tori got in the car and was dropped. That's why they didn't make a file. He couldn't really see over the thing, girl. Dashboard right here, the steering wheel. You know, girl. So why they only made it a block or so. Car was too big for that baby. So yeah, that's just what that word. So but no, she's a victim. It's like, no, you were a victim of being pop out, 100%. Ain't nothing funny about that. But you're not a victim in any other way. Stop trying to make yourself a victim. Like, oh, he only caught me when I was drunk. There you go again. Trying to make yourself a victim. Girl, you're not. You're not a victim beyond that. Like people say, like, oh, people trying to weaponize what Megan said. Ain't nobody weaponized nothing is said. If anything, she weaponized shit to lock up somebody. She's the weaponizer. Because all she has to do is tell the truth. But we're supposed to overlook. Oh, and she just lied about the Gayle King thing. She didn't lie any other time. Although she lied right here when she said it. That she had no idea that she was going to be questioned. That yes, you did. Yeah, you did know she was going to ask a question about you, Tory Lanez, and intimacy. You knew that. You wouldn't have went out there. They wouldn't. Then you would have more surprise questions. Why was that the only one? No, she would have gotten as many as she could. And after you answered and said no, she did not elaborate nor push another narrative or push another way of saying what you and Tori's relationship may have been. She moved it right along. So yeah, I do feel like you knew prior. Yes, you did. You knew prior and you didn't care. You didn't care because you didn't think it was a deep question. Like, oh, okay, well, it's not about. So I think those are the questions you were trying to avoid because you had already been lying about it. So and then that's another thing too with her lying. She says she only lied on the Gayle King. Yeah, I lied to Gayle King. No, you have been saying that y'all didn't sleep together. Your first time acknowledging that was not on Gayle King. Stop it. Stop it. That was not your first time acknowledging it. So she left Kelsey out there to burn, you know, and all of that. And she was completely fine with it, turning her into the enemy. Because turning Kelsey into the enemy when Kelsey goes around, because she knew Kelsey was going to eventually say at least part of it. So when Kelsey came forward and was like, yeah, I was with Tori, you know, and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. She could refute it by saying, oh, she a hater, she a liar, you know, she just mad that we ain't cool no more, blah, blah, blah. And that's why she's saying all of that. So she needed to ruin the relationship with her and Kelsey. It was necessary for her narrative. They couldn't be cool during this narrative because that's just not what that works. We have to be enemies in order for this to work. With Megan trying to remove the imagery of people knowing that she's a dirty person because that's dirty. No female on the planet because it's girl code. It's girl code. Everybody, we have girl code and guy code. Bros before hoes, and you know, no sister before mister. I mean, sisters before misters. With the females, just you choose your friend over the dude. Just like with the dudes, you choose your male friend over the female. Don't let them come in and ruin the relationship because they will. It will. If somebody you dated or was just smashing or something like that, you can't. No. And then sometimes it's a time frame. Well, most people, it's never. Ever. If I was going with him and messing with him in 2004, I don't give no fuck about it being 2024. Oh, what? No, dump him now. No, this is over, or I'm beating your. Like it is. Yeah, we dated in high school. How dare you? Are you kidding me, girl? We went together for 2 days in middle school, and you really with him for real, girl? And sometimes Nicole go beyond that. You can't be with him because I used to like him. No, 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 no. I had a crush on him for at least 2 weeks. No. How can dare you? Because I told you about it, though. You knew I had liked to him. So now you know the cold get real, you know, brutal. Okay? It's like, how dare you date him when I was dating his brother and I was looking at him too, girl? Girl, we be tussling just over that. So it's just like, because a lot of these thotties make it seem like they would be completely fine with that. Because that's what you're saying. You're saying that you would be completely fine about your best friend, somebody that you were close to like a sister, if that person slept with who you was dating or sleeping with, that you would be fine. No, it just shows to me that Kelsey is a human being. That she wasn't looking at Megan's clout and all of that. She didn't care about none of that. She got me up. Yeah. Yeah, I believe Kelsey was out there Megan. I believe Kelsey was out there boop, doop, 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 doop. I do. I feel like she was that dog walking Megan tall arse. I sure do. Yes. Because they said it was multiple fights that they had fought a couple times in the car and outside of the car. Inside of the SUV and outside of the SUV. That they was out there thumping. Yeah, I get it. Because at that point, it's the principle. It's really not the person. At that point in time, it really don't. It's not the person. It's the audacity of somebody like you, somebody that I love, somebody I care about. Because we all, in situations like that, I feel will react before we would talk. So it would be more like, and then it's like in front of you, like she literally arguing with this dude. Like they a couple in front of you. It's the audacity. You can't even be mad at him, because if Megan was feeling like Tori was ignoring her at the party, imagine how Kelsey felt. And then it said that Kelsey was, when she said something about it, like she didn't feel good that night, that she went to go lay down. I think the reason she went to go lay down is because she was sick to her stomach with what she found out about Tori and Megan. Her seeing how jealous Megan was getting over Tori and what reactions with other females, I think that made Kelsey sick to her fucking stomach. Because it's the realization that this really, like, for real. I see if you didn't know. It's like we around. Like you know that's my rule. Like And you would still do this? And then you doing it in my face. Like that's an insult to injury. Insult to injury. Insult to injury. Like pouring salt on a wound. Would you arguing with the... Then y'all arguing like a couple. Like a married couple, if that. Like, damn. Like, that's where we at? Wow. And I think it just escalated. I think it got worse. I do. As the night went on, I feel that it just progressed. The energy, the anger, and I think it was with everybody. Everybody was, I think Megan was feeling some type of way. Tori was feeling some type of way. Kelsey was feeling some type of way. And all of those feelings erupted. And it, yeah, I think Kelsey was livid. And she had every reason to be. Like, what did she? I'm not going to expect her to not act human, because y'all feel like celebrities are demigods. Like, they don't feel and go. No, they bleed just like we bleed. They just have more notoriety. That's all. Just more people know who they are. That's the only difference between you and a celebrity. That is it. Everything else is the same. So when you're going through stuff, imagine going through that with a whole bunch of cameras in your face, people chasing you down the street, crossing the street just to take pictures with you, stopping you in your tracks. You got stuff to do or places to be. But like that's the only difference, just more notoriety. That's it. Other than that, we are all the same. They just have more than us. But that's it. Fame, money, or, But other than that, we're the same thing. So I don't think Kelsey was looking at it like that. I think Kelsey was looking at it just like a normal female. We'll be looking at it like, this got me up. Like, I'm finna go to jail. Like, I feel that's how Kelsey was. Like, I'm about to go to jail because you got me. And I don't blame her. I really don't. I do not blame her. I don't blame her. Hold on, let me pull up the... Let me pull this clip by her. Oh, there's more? Oh, no, there isn't. There's just... Okay, here we go.
My mom had just passed. I was on the road, and I didn't have him. So I was like, well, you could be my assistant. Kelsey is a person that is like just on her...
So you could be my assistant. So you brought her into this, not her clout chasing, her way in and things like that. This was yours. You wanted Kelsey around you.
On her business. And she always been like that. Like, two best friends, I envisioned it being like the dream team. rest in peace, Natalie. We miss you. I can't believe that.
And then here's another thing too, because this is Kelsey crying about her mom. So one of the commentators said Kelsey crying over Megan's mom to being her op is really sick. What? What? Dumb bitch say what? No, Kelsey crying over Megan's mom shows that she cared about her. That she cared about Megan's mom. She didn't know her. She met her. All type of stuff. That shows that she cared about the woman. That's all that shows. It showed nothing else. Y'all are pathetic on the internet. Y'all really are. Pathetic. It shows that she cared about the woman. That's why she's crying. It's not like she's crying about a woman she never met. Or didn't know. Or know of. She just heard her name. And now she's like, oh yeah. And how was Kelsey the op? No. See, the thing in this situation is, Kelsey's not the celebrity. Megan is. So y'all making Kelsey the op. Megan is a celebrity. Yeah. Because Megan is the op. Kelsey ain't never slept with no man of Megan's. A person Megan was seeing, sleeping with, dating. She didn't do that. How was she the op? Y'all think about that? How is she the op? She didn't do nothing to nobody. According to Megan, she said Tory pop powder. Not Kelsey. So how was she the op again? No, the op is Megan. Absolutely. And she don't want to be held accountable. In Megan's eyes, Megan is perfect. Another person stated, y'all worried about Megan if Megan lied about her ex-life with Tory. But that's the thing, she didn't have to lie. It's nobody's business. Still to this day, Megan can plead the fifth about Tory. She opened up her lying arse mouth and said he never slept with Tory. She didn't have to do that. It didn't even have to come up. It really didn't. And then even when people like him forward and said that Megan slept with Tory, she could have easily said, no, I didn't. With her friends, like at home. She never had to say it out loud. She never did. Anytime somebody asked her the question, hey, did you sleep with Tory Lanez? Excuse me. First of all, I don't talk about my sex life. I absolutely do not. Although all my albums are about it. I don't talk about my sex life. I'm not here to talk about that. Just like she said when she said she lied to Gayle King. I didn't know she was going to ask me that. That's not what I'm here to talk about. You could have said while you're sitting out there. I'm not here to talk about my sex life. I'm here, and because that's lying. You're not lying. You're just saying that you're not here to talk about that. So if you did have sex with him, whether you did or not, it's nobody's business but yours. But you don't answer the question and say no, and then continuously say no, go on a platform as big as Gayle King's and say no, and then decide after the trial is over, because you would have never said that shit while that trial was going on, Megan. You would have never said that you had SCX with Tory. You would have never admitted to it, because you didn't. You didn't. You're doing it afterwards. You would have never, because it would have opened up a different can of worms. Because the jury and the judge, as far as they were concerned, you didn't have a sexual Tory. You did not. So what you look like going on national television saying that you did while a trial is going on. You don't think Tory's lawyers was going to bring that up? You don't think Tory lawyers are going to have a field day with that shit? Because as honest, or want to be honest, because, and that's another thought too about this documentary. She done went through this whole documentary talking, right? And guess what? We still don't know what the happened. Now let me see how Hottie disagree with that. We still don't know what happened. You spend all of this time sad fishing and showing people that you were depressed because they didn't like you. And we still don't know what happened. Still don't know. Still don't. Still don't have a, this happened at the beginning, this happened in the middle, and this happened at the end. Still don't. Ain't that insane? Still don't. I cannot, even after watching the documentary, I cannot say to you what happened that night. See, Megan can't stop talking about this because this got her career off the ground. It really did. 100%. I got her career off the ground. This is the biggest thing that's ever happened to her. So she can't escape it because she hasn't told the truth about it. You can move on from something you tell the truth about. Hard to move on from something because other things are going to, again, she is so fearful of Tory coming out and tell his story. She don't want him to. She does not want Tory to say what happened because it's going to make her look worse. It's going to make her look worse than she already do. I'm not saying that whatever he says is going to be the gospel truth. What I am saying is that he will have a lot of ears and a lot of eyes on him coming forward telling his story. Because people are very, I would be front row to hear what Tory Lanez has to say about what happened. Everybody done talked about this but that man. Everybody but him. Everybody but him. And then people trying to make it look like, one, people are trying to victimize Tory. No, victimize Tory. Tory was done wrong. I do feel like, I mean, regardless, I'm not saying if he did what he did to Megan, he was done wrong in many, many, many ways. He's allowed to speak. And his voice was taken away. And that is a constitutional amendment that we have. Like an amendment was taken from him. And we watched. Literally. We watched it be taken away. Megan's was not. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But just like a victim has a story, so does the accused. They have one too. Now, although in most cases people don't care to hear from, the accused, but when the story is as big as this, people want to hear from you. People want to hear from you. Even the people that don't like Tory want to hear what he has to say. Even the hotties, a lot of the hotties, they still want to hear from Tory. They are very intrigued because they would be the first people supporting something that he said, talking about her own people. Gonna be the first ones to run up in there. She would be extremely let down if Tory got out because all of the people that she felt like supported her would flock to him, especially the men. They would flock to him. The babies, the Chris Brown, like that, they would flock to Tory. Tory gets out. He gonna have a big party. The day he get out, people still believe him. They do. People still believe that Tory Lanez is innocent. And that trial did not make the situation without a reasonable doubt. No, there's plenty of doubt. There's plenty of doubt. So I get when, people are conflicted. Since y'all worried about Megan lied about her sex with Tory, when what you need to be worried about is that him powering her and has turned this into IPF. The person she shared her body, the conversation needs to be about the harm that Black women suffer at the hands of Black men, intimate partners. That is actually not the conversation at all. Because according to Megasis, she said that she never had sex with Tory. So I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. That's not the conversation. How would we have that conversation about a situation that didn't occur? Tory was her friend. That's what she told the court system. That's what she told her attorneys. That's what she said when she was up on that stand. She didn't say nothing about them fucking. That's not the situation. In this case, we should be talking about Black women that suffer at the hands of their Black male friends, not intimate partners, because she said they weren't intimate. She said they weren't intimate. Remember? Oh, you forgot, girl. Hold on. You forgot, girl. Girl, let me remind you. Girl, Megan said that didn't happen. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's why y'all in these comments be wilding. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because she said, what you say, Megan? What you say, Megan's this girl?
Yes, out to Gil King.
Because, and when did you lie?
Did you have an intimate relationship with him? Like sexual? Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question. I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Okay, so then they're not intimate partners then. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So now the conversation should be about black women and their intimate black male partners that hurt or harm them after she comes forward and said that she what?
You're gonna ask me about this. I was trying to talk about the shooting. Why did you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, like once, maybe twice, on a drunk night, kept catching me out of my fun. Yes, I lied to Gail King. I probably know that you gonna ask.
So now the conversation needs to be about black women and how their intimate partners are hurting and harming them after she admits that she lied about him being an intimate partner. Because wouldn't his case have been looked at as more so of domestic? It- but it don't matter that they slept together though. Although that makes things domestic. Okay? If I get into an altercation with homegirl, it's going to be different if I get into an altercation with my girlfriend. Although both can be looked at as domestic. Even when you're related to somebody and you're having an altercation with them, that can be looked at as domestic too. So yeah, I'm confused by that. So wouldn't that fall into the line of that so that the charges be different with it falling into a domestic? But would that be domestic assault or domestic battery? Like what? Because they're different terms and different words for it. But if you're only going to say that you weren't intimate with him at all whatsoever, then there's no reason to bring up domestic at all. There's no reason to bring that up. That's why it wasn't. It wasn't a domestic incident. The police did not arrive to a domestic. The police did not pull over a domestic situation. They didn't do that. You said it was glass. Weird. Weird. Okay. Another thing, like even with her story, hold on, person says, secondly, how can you know Tory pop-out you when you're facing away from him? I don't even feel like that's necessarily the question, TR. I feel like the question is this. Why was there no lead up? She said that he took a weapon and he said dance and then pop-out her. She was turned the other way. Why was there no lead up? Why couldn't she say, he was pointing a weapon towards me as I was walking away, or before I started walking, he was pointing a weapon at me. But there's no lead to it. It's just basically, I guess she got out of the car and then heard bitch, and I don't know. I don't know. But her story, not mine. But yeah, I find that weird. It's like, but people say that part doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It explains things. Like, oh, okay, well, there was an altercation. The altercation was between two lovers that were, no, to her, we weren't lovers. So now the story changes. Even the charges change as well. 100%. No lies being told. But let's keep going.
Ask me about this. I was trying to talk about the shooting. Why did you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, like once, maybe twice.
What do you mean, like, that's not what this is about? She says that's not what this is about. Like, the altercation with Tory was, she got out of the car, and he decided to pop her. This all started because you were sleeping with him behind your friend's back, right? It would be no different if you stole some money from him, and not because you stole some money. It would be no different if it started because he stole something from you. He took some, weird. It matters because cause and effect. We know the cause, and now it explains the effect. The effect has not been explained because we still don't even have a cause. Cause you keep lying, and that's on period.
On drunk night, kept catching me out of my fun. Yes, I lied to Gail King. I probably know that even
But she don't feel like that affects them. So Tory's lawyers, hold on. Let me pull that up too. Tory Lane's lawyer responds to Megan admitting she lied to Gail King, calls her an unreliable witness, If someone lies in front of millions of people, how can you trust what they say any other time? I could not agree more. I could not agree more. Her admitting that she lied on Gayle King to millions of people about something so significant or insignificant to some about them sleeping together. How do I know the truth about him pow-powing you? A lie is a lie. You do not get to say, I lied about that because that didn't matter. But why would I lie about him shooting? That matters. Any lie you say matters because that means distrust. That means you are not to be trusted. That is what that means. Because I would rather tell the truth so that people can leave me. Yeah, I f***ed them. So what? Oh, well. Yeah, it may have been wrong. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. I did that. But that nigga, me, he did that. No matter if I slept with him or not, he should have never pointed no weapon at me. Yeah, okay, Kelsey and I, whatever. Okay, I get it. She don't like me no more. She don't like me. I get it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. Oh, I get that. But at the same time, that did not warrant motherfucking man taking no weapon and shooting me. And I can get down with. That I can with. I can get down with that. At least she's being honest. So then when she says something else, I'm going to believe her. But you don't get to lie and say it was glass, then it wasn't glass, then it was sharks, then it wasn't sharples, then you don't say who pop-out you, then you the person dry shot you, then you silence the person completely to make sure that they can't say anything opposing, what you are saying. All like, girl, no. No. You got pop-out, that you did not deserve that at all whatsoever. At all whatsoever. And it not excuse it. It don't matter if you tore your whole family. It don't matter if you don't every person that Kelsey done ever dated, oh well, that don't nobody deserve to pow that girl. Nobody. She didn't deserve that. At all. No excuse. No excuses. None. And I'm not going to create any. I don't care if Tori was mad or that. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. It shouldn't happen, not even accidentally. It shouldn't have happened. There should have been you as a man pointing a weapon at a female at all. Unless she was pointing one at you. That could be the only way. But it's like, other than that, why a weapon being pointed in women's direction at all, man? Like, why? None of that is excusable. None of it. I don't care what anybody say. It just is what it is. But Tori has not lied. The man ain't even been able to speak. But Megan has. Many, many, many times. And then she wants to make it seem like the Gayle King thing is the only thing. No, you lied. It was glass. Like, that was the first lie. Like, you did. And then you lied and said that you said that it was glass because you were scared. You don't want the police to pow you. It's like you already got powed. You already got that. Like, hello? When the whole time you said it was glass because you were trying to protect Tori. You were trying to protect the same person that you alleged pop-out you. But then she telling us to protect black women. Can you? You want to protect yourself. But you want other people too. You don't even see yourself as worthy of protection because you felt the need to protect him before your own self. So your value with black men is fucked up. Not ours and how we value black women. Because we will protect you when you need protection. Don't come tell us you stepped on something glass if that nigga shot you. Then you get mad when people feel like you're the girl that cried wolf. When we was all rallied around you and ready to look out for you, you wanted to lie. But then we at fault because you completely all of this stuff up, literally sloppy as hell with it. But since you got pop out, all of your indiscretion and lies and delusions and stretching the stories and all that, we're supposed to overlook all of that stuff because you got fucking shot, although you tried to protect them. Then people want to say, oh, well, she was scared. That was her man. That was this. That was that. She said she didn't him. She said they weren't intimate at all, especially sexually, to millions of people. But overlooked that because she was depressed. So, it's people depressed right now and they still got to get up and raise their fucking kids. They still got to go to work. They still got to do all of that stuff while depressed. But let's woo-woo and pity her for fucking what? Please. One of the most stressful things in life is figuring out how you're going to pay your bills. Money. She got that part covered. So everything else should be peachy, girl. You depressed over there, no kids. You can have complete quiet. You can put everybody out your shit and just get peace and quiet. It's people that is stuck in 2-3 bedroom apartments with 6-7 kids and raising their nieces and nephews. They're going through all type of shit. People that's depressed get it because they got to. You don't have to. If your big head ass want to just lay in bed all day long, you can do that. I ain't. I still got to get up and take care of my kids, raise them, make sure they eat, get them back to school. I still got to do all of that. Throughout my depression, throughout my anxiety, I still got to do all of that. My kids ain't doing what they're supposed to do. They ain't look right, they ain't smelling right, they ain't looking good. CPS knock on my door. I can't just tell them my mom died. School calling me, I can't tell them my mom died. I got shot in the foot. Although I'm healed from it, it's been years, and the person that did it to me is incarcerated. I got justice, all of that. Please. But I'm supposed to feel sorry for her. Sorry for what? It's not me being insensitive. It's just people out here going through real shit. She not to me. Girl, please. What she need is a chastity help and some therapy. That's what she need. Because her mama ain't coming back. You only get one. So she can keep trying to have Beyonce be it if she wants. That's on her. That ain't got nothing to do with me. She over there trying to adopt Diddy and Beyonce as her parents. She want Blow Up to be her sister so bad. She not. Girl, please. But y'all want to keep making every excuse in the world for her. No, she needs to grow the fuck up. Girl, please. She ain't no 22, 23, because y'all used to use that as an excuse. Oh, she young. Well, she's in her 30s. But Cardi B got to take accountability. Nicki Minaj got to take accountability. All these people got accountable. Girl, please. They all got to be held to the fire. But since Megan Mama passed away, although every does, if you're still lucky to have yours, you're blessed, but just know that ain't permanent. If Jesus didn't live forever, why you think your mama going to? Why you think your daddy going to? Why you think your spouse going to? Why you think your kids going to? No, we all come to go. It does not mean that when we lose someone that we just get to treat people any kind of way. And do just like how she did Kelsey. Why are you in this knowing that this shit like, but her mom passed. So Kelsey, you just gotta drink it in, sweetie. Cause she's going through. Although Kelsey may be too. Going through all type of stuff. Family going through all type of stuff. But who cares? Because Megan outweighs her. Nobody's struggle is more severe than anybody else's. We're all equal. Your worries do not outweigh mine. Because I'm worried about my kid and you worried about your job does not mean that my worry is important than yours. No, does not mean that. Doesn't. I may be rushing my kid to the hospital and need a ride, and you may be rushing to a job interview. It does not mean that my situation is more important than yours because it's in the eye of the beholder. That is your future, your life, so you know what's important to you. So how does, if Kelsey's struggling with something in life, even if it's something as simple as being insecure about looks or something like that, how does that be outweighed because Megan lost her mom? That's Megan's mother, not Kelsey's. It's not her mom. She's not going through that right now. That's like, but she'll. Everyone will. It's called a life. Happens to everyone. So I don't understand that. But with Megan, we have to put everything that she's going through before Kelsey. Why? Because she's famous? Because that's what they're doing, what they did to Kelsey. You're the op. Although if she's an op, what did she do? She wasn't there for Megan when Megan needed her and everybody was out here saying blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, when the same thing, even it was being widely reported that Kelsey, Megan, and Megan didn't say a word. All over the blogs, everywhere. Oh, Kelsey did it, Kelsey did it, Kelsey did it. Megan, radio silent. Although she hop live and say this about Tory and you drop pow me and all of this. She never exonerated Kelsey. Not one time. Even when she was doing those lives. Talking about, she never at one point said, Kelsey didn't do nothing to me. She really didn't speak of her. She really didn't. Oh, I have the live, they're still on my YouTube. She never really said anything about Kelsey. It's more sort of aiming her energy towards Tory. So what did she do? Why does she have to do something that Megan wouldn't do for her? She's supposed to come out here and make it known that Tory did this to Megan, but when people were going around saying Kelsey did it to Megan, Megan didn't say shit, didn't say a word. She never came forward and said Kelsey didn't do nothing to me. She did nothing. She just let the narrative go. But she blaming Kelsey for not coming forward, although you said it was Glass. I'm mad at Chelsea because she didn't undermine me and come forward and tell the truth because I lied and said it was Glass. She act like she's saying it was Glass was an accident. No, you lied. You lied and said that's a lie. But excuse her because she got shot. Okay. Alrighty. Cause she got pop out. She just gets to lie. She don't get to tell. She don't have to tell the truth. She can hide information. She can withhold information from the case. Something very important that she did have an intimate relationship with Tory, a sexual intimacy. With left all of that out. All of that's gone. Who cares? Because she's the victim. No, past tense. You're not a victim anymore. You're not. A victim is somebody that hasn't gotten justice for what their abuser did to them. You did. You don't get to continuously one. That's why it's called trauma. I'm not saying you won't have trauma from it. I'm not saying that. Not at all. But you don't get to re-victimize yourself every other week, every other month, every other year. You join the causes like protect black women, because I have a question for the hotties and black women that support her. Why is it okay that when a black woman like Megan Thee Stallion comes forward and lies to the black community, lies to black women and black men, but then goes around on this campaign to other black women that have been hurt and harmed by black men and men in general, right? Joins the campaign, donates a couple to it, uses them, does commercials with them in it, showcasing their stories and all of that stuff, to act like she's a part of the Black women movement just to abandon it after she gets what she wants. Why is that okay? Those women still need help. They still need assistance. They still need a voice bigger than theirs, and it only takes one. Why was that okay for her to do that while she needed their assistance and she needed the imagery to look a certain way to where she can make the jury and all of that feel sorry for her? I'm on stage crying about my mother that's deceased and all of that. You know, everybody hates me and everybody's bullying me and everybody's talking about me. Although I'm making diss tracks about my best friend, then I make a diss track hiss about Nicki Minaj and everybody in the industry and all of that. I'm sneak dissing a dude that just made an album detailing what happened that I had removed off the shelves, that I silenced his IG, his Twitter. Why is that okay? Why? It's like if I was fighting for custody for my kids or something like that right now, right? And I join other single fathers that are fighting to get their children and fighting for visitation or custody, all of that, right? And then I join them. I, root for them, all of that, put them in, my videos and all of that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I get my custody of my kids, I just abandon them. I just leave. What's genuine about that? There's nothing genuine about it. It gives very so much. I used those men. These men are actually struggling, go a lot of hard things, can't afford attorneys, all of that stuff. The mothers are making it harder and harder and harder for them, and whatnot. But I get what I want and I'm gone. Instead of actually helping these men. It's not just about me, it's about us. So I'm going to stay and stand and help you, even if I only help one or two people. I will feel better knowing that other people are getting something out of what they gave me. So those women gave Megan sympathy, that people started to empathize with her that wasn't before. And when she used those people, just like she uses everyone. She used Kelsey. She sure did. It was fine when Kelsey was doing her bidding. Yeah. When Kelsey was doing the things that Megan wanted her to do, she was fine. But as soon as Kelsey started thinking for herself, because I feel like Megan was treating her like a hug. If I want to sleep with Tori, I can sleep with Tori. Like, you're not even famous. Why does it matter? That's what it gives. Literally. Like, you ain't nobody. Like, girl, you don't. Like, oh. I'm the one that needs to sleep with him anyway. Like, I'm the celebrity. Like, I'm the star. Like, we can collab together. We could do da-da-da. I feel like she had other plans for Tori, Megan. I do. I do feel like partially that was her trying to sleep over the top. It's no coincidence she slept with the baby and got a cheaper feature, and whatnot. Like, she didn't pay what she would have normally paid to have him on there. I feel like it was the same thing with Tori. Like, I feel like she had plans. She's not honest, 100%. And I think that that's why she didn't look at it as severe as we did, in the, as the girl code, bro code type of situation, because she was just looking at it as an opportunity, not like I really want to be with him. But then that drastically changed that night at Kylie's house. She realized that night that she really had feelings for Tori, that they were real. Trying to look at him as like a jump off, and whatnot, but he wasn't a lick. He wasn't. He was who she wanted. She wanted him bad. It shows. Things changed, and quickly. I don't feel like she liked the energy that, because Kelsey was gone because she was sick. Because she had went back home, I believe, instead of like family, because she had got C-19. So she was home with family, I believe, from being sick, and then because she was staying with men, and then Tori and Megan got, closer than close in the process of her being gone, and it was the energy of Kelsey being back now. Before, she could creep around with him and not have to worry about seeing Kelsey, because Kelsey was gone. She wasn't even in the same state. She wasn't even in Cali. So, Megan was doing her thing, with Tori. They're all at events. She putting her booty all on him and, all of that, flirting with him. They all on live together. You know, when Tori used to do those lives on IG, they all on live and da da da. So she didn't want her to take her spot. She felt comfortable with Tori at that point in time because Kelsey was gone weeks. You know, so it wasn't like she was just gone a couple days. No, she was gone weeks, like almost a month. She was gone, getting recovering because it was no joke. So yeah, she was recovering, and she get back to them basically in a relationship without a title. Is how I look at it. They were dating, but didn't put no title on it. You know, it was what we call in the black community messing around, fooling around, you know, fucking around, is what we call it. Like no label, but you do thing people and couples do. You know, you freaking on each other, kicking it with each other, drinking with each other, partying. You know, you're going out. All, you know, you're doing all the things couples do. You just not a couple. So that's what that was given. But we will be back to talk more about that. Let's talk about this Diddy piece. Before we get out here, I gotta go get my churn soon. Y'all, I gotta go get the bees. Okay, so grand jury subpoenaed a new witness in Diddy's case, claims that the SEX tapes and the unedited version of Kim Porter's diary says that Combs' kids have bigger things to worry about. They should have started worrying when he was her. When you start worrying about your mother after the fact, I agree. You know, y'all know I've been saying this is why I feel like all of y'all was sending this to me because we have been saying over here for a very long time that Quincy and his siblings watched Kim Porter be beaten, you know, and all of that by Diddy. Like, y'all know what's up. Like, y'all definitely know what's up. Y'all know he's a horrible man because it started with y'all mom. Like, but this was subpoenaed, so he must have something credible. So let's listen.
So to discuss that now, what we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives. Okay. But it was the book. So it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with celebs that were mentioned besides.
It's hers. Nobody touched it.
Oh.
He said nobody touched it. So the Kim Porter book that moved off of Amazon, this witness is stating that the book was real. You know, the book was allegedly real. It was unedited. He said nobody touched it. He said it was, girl.
So it is her official book.
Yes. Nobody,
and no one touched it.
nobody altered it. Nothing.
So it's not that the gentleman said that he was selling before. No.
No.
It's two different copies. That one was edited.
So they're saying that it's two different copies. Who is this Faith Evans looking like? I like her jacket. It's cute. Is that Burberry? Cute. Fetch. They're saying that it was two. One was edited and one was unedited. Is what I'm gathering. This book is still. I still think the book was fake. I don't know. I don't know, Lord.
Yeah. So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy, even though he said it wasn't.
It was edited. The only way the family say that is because I forgot his name. Albie Short.
Yeah.
And besides that, how do you know?
Albie Short, this book is now Albie. You know I like you, but you gay, young man. Albie, the book says you gay. Maybe that's why you wanted to down, Albie. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They say the book real, and if the book real, you is gay as hell. You absolutely are. I'm just telling you, Abby. Ho, ho, ho. That book said that you like. The book said that you was a young man. The book said that you're a pony. Okay? The book said that you're a pony. You're a pony. The book said you're a pony. I don't know. The book said that you're a little piece of young. That's a place you can go.
A lot of stuff their mother did I like to see you apologize to your mother and the family.
No, we're trying to just go discuss that now.
You done was in this damn suit. You better not call nothing in this damn suit, because them... That's not why we're here. But girl, them buttons holding on to dear life, Lord. Those buttons. Hold on, guys. And my girl. Yeah. So
For the picture being on front of it.
Right.
You understand? I didn't put it there.
Right.
So, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
Than what her diary was.
he said they got to worry about big things. He said they got bigger things that they got. And then y'all asking him questions while walking. Ooh, y'all is wrong for this.
You understand?
Right.
They should have started worrying when he was beating her.
Right.
When you start worrying about your mother. After the fact.
Right. Quincy, you hear that? Yeah, this is the big one. Yes, he's a big pig. Yep. He's a big pig. Yep. You can be a big pig too. Woo! It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. Norbert said that he get older and he marry beautiful woman. But then he bring home a gorilla. So, and I'm a girl. So it's a little piece of gorillas in the mist. So, yes, but yes, he's a big pig. Yep. You could be a big pig too. Correct. Just a little piece so when he was a young warthog.
So, the book, do you think it'll ever be open to the public or after this or?
That'll be the next thing. I've been contracted to go to Amazon and work out whatever legalities that may have existed prior so that we can republish the book.
Wow, so the public will get to see her actual words and thoughts.
So very soon, the actual unedited version. We'll be putting that out soon.
So, I mean,
Do y'all believe this beige and this bear? Beauty and the Beast. Do y'all believe Beauty and the Beast? Because, and I'm a girl. She said that she gonna go to Amazon and have all of the legalities and this Burberry jacket and them TJ Maxx sunglasses, and said that girl that she going down to Amazon and they gonna take out. You could go there. They have like a headquarters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably got a building. They probably do. But Amazon, she gonna go down there and I'm a girl, and they supposed to be getting everything done so that y'all can read the unedited version of this alleged Kim Porter memoir. Everybody in her family says she ain't never wrote shit.
I'm wondering, do you own the rights, I guess, or how does that work?
I guess the own rights is given to me, right?
Okay. But that's
And the family.
Now, do you own them or not, Mr. Big Man? Do you own them or do you not? What you mean you guess? Don't be sitting here. See, look, we don't like all the hell you are. Bullshit. Got your nerve. Do you own this or not?
As of 2 weeks ago, they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Homeland Security.
Oh, wow.
So he said Homeland Security had contacted them. That's what that word.
Are you surprised, or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like you had anything to do with it, or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know Sean Combs?
Oh, he had an interview? He had an interview, girl.
Generation. Frank Lucas was my godfather and his father. And then we both was in the music business for 30 years together.
So you personally know
So he done known Diddy 30 years? Okay.
him had
Not who personally.
Sean Combs.
Not
Diddy.
personally.
But you know of him, he knows of you.
See, Hagiwai don't know nobody personally either. But she swears she done seen the tunnels and, all of that too. She ain't never had none of that. You don't know him personally, but what?
Yeah, I used to be in Tupac. He was saying Fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people didn't care about it. You understand? That's not around today.
See, you real big, so you may be full of lies. Do you have the manuscript with you, sir?
Wait,
So
Stewart from Dead Records.
has been in contact with you. I did watch your YouTube interview. You made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn things over, or
Well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not have to.
Where y'all paperwork and stuff at? Okay, so she said that they were headed to a hearing. Ain't nobody outside. It don't look like the court. Is the courthouse even open? What was this, Sunday? Is the courthouse even open? But she said that they was heading over there to do that right now. Now he ain't carrying nothing besides weight. And she got this, what is that, a Dooney Bruh girl? She got this purse, but it ain't is. Where is the paperwork? In his bra? She's talking about it, and that's why we're headed over there. Headed over there to do what? Where the stuff at, girl? Can we see a little piece of the paperwork? Girl, I don't even know the courthouse is open, girl. It's like, is it even open? Because it gives y'all call TMZ. Because why did they just so happen to be down here? This ain't no... It's not a thing. You know, like, I know TMZ stalked the courthouse, but damn. It's like, girl, they do it on Sundays?
Why were you in court tonight?
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if we don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house.
Why are you there if they subpoena him? Why are you there? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, we get why he's here. Why are you here, though, girl? If they subpoena him, you keep saying we. Stop saying we, girl. Beauty. They subpoenaed the beast, girl. Hey, Dynamite Pro News. Hey, boo. Love you, girl. So, is she a lawyer? Is she? I hope so, because why is she here? What does she want? What does she want? My God.
They will bring you here. So that's why we're here today.
I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage.
We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't know if that's any more questions, but we got another hearing to go.
Are you nervous or do you feel cool?
Yeah, y'all look, y'all lying. Yeah, somebody lying. I don't trust none of this. I don't trust none of this, girl.
The only thing that's fair in me is God.
Yeah, I don't trust none of that. I guess we'll see. Once they bring more information forward. I just feel like they would have been doing a little bit more. I don't know. I don't feel like this is... I mean, it could be. I mean, hey. But as far as I tell, my spidey senses are going off about the story. You know, I don't just jump on anything. I like to jump on tangible. Anybody can talk and say anything, but are you telling the truth? Like, that's my thing. I don't know. If the Kim Porter book was real, then why didn't they do anything? Why didn't they do anything? I don't understand that. Meaning, like, shout out to Jefferson, when the book was up, she was doing even like petitions to get the book taken down. I mean, went out because it's allegedly fake, and whatnot. They haven't done anything. Why didn't you try to get the book back up? Why didn't you, petition to Amazon? Now all of a sudden, you're going to be reaching out to Amazon, and you're going to be doing this, and you're going to be doing that. Y'all could have been doing all that. The book has been taken, what, about a month now, 2 months, going on 2 months, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I know you can call TMZ. You absolutely can. So celebrities used to do it all the time. Like they would go out to eat, and then they would give the like a hint of when they're gonna be out to eat. Like, oh, like they were their publicist and assistants, and be like, oh, SeanDavieWay is gonna be out at Nobu, eating. He'll be there between noon and 2 o'clock. So if you can get somebody up there around that time, you may be able to catch some shots of him. And raw. And then you look up and I'm on a vlog, out to eat, and stuff like that. So people do that. Or they're like, oh, I'm going to be up at the court for such and such client is going to be up at the courthouse. At this time they have court, blah, blah, blah. The lawyer Burberry died. Yes, I love Burberry. I think she looks really cute. I like what she has on. It's cute. It's fetch. I like what she has. But yeah, so, I mean, we will definitely see. I'm going to keep my eye on the situation. And we will go from there. I love you all. Thank you all so much for being here. Shout out to all the people that sent super stickers. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for hitting the likes. 188 likes. I really appreciate that. I love you guys. I have to get out of here. I got to go get the kiddos. We will be live later on Coffee. We absolutely will. Until then, again, thank you for all of the likes, subscribing if you subscribe, the super stickers, the cash apps. Hold on. Thank you, Tracy and Jessica. Thank you for the cash apps. Oh my God, I love you, girls. Thank you. I love you guys. So I will see y'all on the next live. Until then, I meant every word I said. It is what it is. And until next time, bye.